Imagine this. It is 6:30 a.m. You wake up to the piercing sound of your alarm, but your body feels as though you never slept at all. You hit snooze for the 5th time, burying your face in the pillow, trying to steal 10 minutes of rest that simply does not exist. Your bedroom is a storage unit, a home office, and a graveyard of unfinished plans. You sleep for 8 hours, yet you wake up feeling broken. The Western world has accepted this morning torture as a standard part of life. We blame stress, we blame the quality of our mattress, we blame our busy schedules. But look at the woman in Kyoto. She may sleep for only 6 hours, yet every morning she rises with ease, as if her mind is a clean slate. What is her secret? It is not genetics, and it is not a magical Japanese mattress. It is the art of mental space detox. The Japanese have understood something that Western science is only now confirming. Your brain does not shut down when you close your eyes. It continues to scan your room. Every single object in your bedroom is a signal transmitter. If your bedroom is filled with triggers, your brain stays in a state of hypervigilance all night long, prioritizing survival over recovery. Let us begin the detox with the first 3 things that are stealing your deep sleep right now. Point 1. The basket of laundry in the bedroom. Look at the corner of your room. There it is, a plastic or wicker basket overflowing with clothes. You are used to it. Western interior design often treats these cluttered corners as normal, functional habits. You justify it by saying, "It is convenient, I will wash it tomorrow," or "I am too tired to fold it, I will just leave it there." But to your subconscious, that basket is not just a piece of laundry. It is the physical manifestation of unfinished work. While you try to sleep, your brain, which has a phenomenal capacity for environmental monitoring, registers that pile as a task you have failed to complete. It creates a cognitive load that pushes against your psyche all night long. You are not resting. You are sleeping next to the heavy weight of your own to-do list. The Japanese approach is radical. The bedroom is a zone of absolute completion. No dirty laundry is allowed in sight. If it is not hanging cleanly in the closet, it does not belong in the space where you surrender your consciousness. The shift. Move the basket to the bathroom or a closet. Remove the physical presence of unfinished business from your sanctuary. You will see how much easier it becomes to breathe as soon as your first glance upon waking falls on clean, empty floor space rather than a heap of chores. Point 2. Mirrors facing your bed. We love mirrored wardrobe doors, and we hang large mirrors across from our beds to make the room feel larger. Western designers call this opening up the space, but let us bring in evolutionary biology. Your brain is an ancient mechanism that spent millions of years perfecting the art of survival in the dark. When you lie in bed and have a mirror reflecting your movements or the shadows in the room, your brain registers those reflections as potential threats. Is something moving? Is that a predator? Is there a danger lurking? At night, when you toss and turn, the mirror catches your movement and distorts it. Your brain cannot fully trust that the room is safe. The result? Your baseline cortisol remains elevated, and you are barred from entering the delta wave sleep that repairs your neurons. In Japan, open mirrors in the bedroom are almost non-existent. If a mirror must exist, it is hidden inside a cabinet door or covered with cloth at night. The shift. Cover your mirror tonight or move it. You will be amazed at the shift in the feeling of safety in your room when you stop seeing a stranger moving in the dark. Point 3. Bright digital clocks. Those glowing neon numbers screaming 314 right in front of your face? The Western person suffers from chromophobia. You wake up in the middle of the night, you open your eyes, you see the digits, and your brain instantly switches into accountant mode. It is 3 a.m. I have to wake up in 3 hours and 15 minutes. If I fall asleep now, then you begin calculating your sleep deficit, triggering a massive stress response. You are trapping yourself in a cycle of anxiety. These glowing numbers are not helpers. They are anxiety inducers. The Japanese approach is silence and the absence of time tracking. Your sleep zone should not contain devices that impose their rhythm upon you. The shift. Remove the clock from your direct line of sight. Ideally, use a classic analog clock or a simple alarm without a glowing screen. Your goal is to wake up when your body is ready, not when you realize with panic that your time is running out. Clear the room of your life counter. Give your brain the right to simply be in the dark without waiting for the end of the night like a death sentence. This is the first step toward waking up truly restored. We have cleared the visual threats from your floor and your peripheral vision, but we must now address a more subtle, more dangerous intruder. You are attempting to rewire your brain for rest, but you are still surrounded by the artifacts of your labor. The Western world teaches us that we should be always on. We keep our office inside our bedroom, believing it makes us more efficient. But in reality, you are sabotaging your nervous system by refusing to draw a line between the producer and the sleeper. Let us dismantle the 3 biggest traps that keep your mind tethered to the stress of the day. Point 4. The desk or laptop visible from your bed. Look at your sleeping area right now. Can you see your work monitor from your pillow? Is your laptop sitting on the nightstand, waiting like a coiled spring? You tell yourself, "It is fine, I am disciplined enough to ignore it." But the brain does not operate on willpower. It operates on associations. Your bedroom is meant to be a sanctuary of safety. When you bring the tools of your output into the space of your rest, you are forcing your brain to link your bed with the stress of labor. Your subconscious mind sees that desk and immediately shifts into a state of work mode. The Japanese principle of ma, the intentional gap, demands a physical separation between your roles. You are not a machine that produces results 24 hours a day. The shift. If you work from home, the laptop must be put away in a drawer, in another room, or behind a screen. If the desk is fixed, cover it with a cloth when work is over. When you cross the threshold into your bedroom, your brain must know that the battle for the day is over. You are not killing your productivity. You are saving your sanity. Point 5. The stacks of books on your nightstand. You think this is a sign of a cultured person. You have a pile of unread business books, self-improvement guides, or heavy novels that you feel you should read. You think they represent your potential, but look at the reality of how they make you feel. Every night as you prepare to sleep, you glance at that stack, and a quiet, heavy guilt settles in your chest. They are monuments to your unfulfilled ambitions. They are screaming at you. You are not smart enough yet. You haven't finished this. You are falling behind. In the Japanese tradition, the bedroom is a place of seijaku, profound tranquility. It is not for self-improvement at 11 p.m. It is for total release. The shift. Take that entire stack off your nightstand. Keep only one book, a light, enjoyable piece of fiction or poetry that brings you genuine pleasure, not a to-do list of knowledge you feel forced to acquire. When you stop treating your bedside as a lecture hall, you stop feeling the pressure to perform. You are allowed to be empty. You are allowed to stop improving and start simply being. Point 6. Exercise equipment in the bedroom. You keep the yoga mat rolled out, or the dumbbells in the corner, or the rowing machine tucked away. You keep them there to remind yourself to stay fit. But let us be honest. How many nights do you lay in bed, staring at those weights, feeling a pang of shame because you didn't work out today? These items are guilt magnets. They are constant reminders of your perceived failures. You are sleeping with the should-haves. Your nervous system cannot fully relax because your environment is constantly evaluating your performance. In Japan, physical training is a ritual, but it has a dedicated time and place. It is not an intruder in the sacred zone of sleep. The shift. If it is small, hide it in a closet. If it is large, move it to the living area. Your bedroom must be a shame-free zone. By removing the physical reminders of your unmet fitness goals, you allow your brain to finally let go of the day's self-criticism. Only when you stop judging yourself as a project to be improved can you truly fall into the deep, healing sleep that your body actually craves. We have reached the climax of our audit. This is the turning point where the Western definition of a cozy bedroom collides with the reality of neurological exhaustion. We have been taught that more is better. More pillows, more decor, more screens, more stuff. We call this comfort, but your nervous system calls it sensory overload. You feel tired, yet your brain feels wired, scanning the room, never truly settling. Let us strip away the noise and discover the hidden traps that are keeping your sympathetic nervous system in a state of high alert, even when you think you are relaxing. Point 7. The phone charging next to your bed. Look at it right now. The device you are perhaps holding in your hand. We call it an alarm clock, a bedtime tool, a must-have. We justify it by saying, I need it for the morning, or I just need to check one last thing. But if your phone is within arm's reach, your brain is never truly off. It is in a state of constant, low-grade standby. It is waiting for a buzz, a notification, a shift in the world's chaos. Your brain is wired to anticipate the ping, which keeps your cortisol levels artificially spiked. The Japanese secret is the digital sunset. They do not charge phones in the bedroom. They treat the phone as a tool that has finished its shift. The shift. Charge your phone in the kitchen or the living room. Buy a simple, non-glowing alarm clock. The moment you place your phone in another room, you are sending a physiological message to your brain. The world is handled, I am off duty. This one move is more powerful than any sleeping pill on the market. Point 8. Decorative pillows and complex bedding. Look at your bed. Does it look like a showroom? Does it take you 3 full minutes just to clear the obstacles before you can actually climb in? We have been sold the Instagram bed. Layers of throws, 6 decorative pillows, and intricate covers. We think it looks beautiful, but this is cognitive friction. Before you can rest, you have to perform labor. You have to sort, stack, and move things. Every night, you are adding an extra step between you and your recovery. The Japanese aesthetic is built on simplicity, not just for the eyes, but for the flow of the body. If your bed requires setup, it is a barrier to sleep. The shift. Strip it down. Keep only what you actually use to sleep. Remove the decorative army of pillows. A bed should be an invitation, not a project. When you can simply pull back the sheets and collapse into a space that is already ready for you, you lower the barrier to sleep. You save your last ounce of willpower for the one thing that matters, resting. Point 9. Photographs of people surrounding the bed. This is the one that surprises most people. We love our family photos. We want to feel connected. We hang them above the headboard or line them up on the dresser. But think about the social contract. Your brain is wired to respond to faces. Even in a photograph, eyes are a powerful stimulus. When you are surrounded by family, friends, or even mentors while you sleep, your subconscious mind never fully relinquishes its social role. You are still the parent, the partner, the employee. The bedroom should be the one place on earth where you are not a role. You are not an ego. You are just a biological entity returning to the source. The Japanese practice is to keep the bedroom free of social anchors. They do not want to be seen by the past. The shift. Move your photos to the hallway or the living room. Keep the bedroom as a neutral zone of absolute anonymity. When you remove the eyes of the world, your psyche finally stops performing. You are not someone here. You are finally perfectly alone. And that is exactly where true restoration begins. We are moving deeper now, into the territory of your hidden history. We have cleared the surface noise, but your bedroom is still harboring ghosts. Objects are not just atoms, they are containers for memory, and some memories are toxic to your recovery. Every time you open your closet or glance at your dresser, you are interacting with your past. If that past is filled with guilt, regret, or unresolved conflict, you are sleeping in a minefield of emotional triggers. It is time to clear the emotional rot that is preventing you from waking up as a new person. Point 10. Clothing that does not fit or items from past relationships. Open your closet. How many items are there that you might wear if you lose weight? How many garments belong to an ex-partner or a version of yourself that you no longer want to be? We hold on to these because of a feeling of loss or a sense of ambient guilt, the fear that letting go is a failure. But every morning, when you pull a garment out and it doesn't fit, or every time you see a shirt that reminds you of a painful breakup, your brain receives a microdose of stress. It is a subtle, recurring jab of not enough. The Japanese practice of Danshari is not about losing things. It is about honoring who you are today. The shift. If it doesn't fit your current body or your current soul, it goes. Donate the clothes. Return or trash the relics of the past. Your closet should be a collection of things that empower the person you are right now. When you stop surrounding yourself with physical reminders of your past struggles, you stop being haunted by them in your sleep. Point 11. Gifts bought out of obligation. We all have them. The emotional poison. A vase from a mother-in-law you don't like. A trophy from a job that crushed your spirit. A trinket from a friend you no longer trust. You keep them because you were raised to be polite. But your brain does not care about manners. It cares about survival and association. Every time your gaze rests on that gift, your amygdala recalls the frustration, the resentment, or the performative kindness that came with it. It is an energy vampire. It sucks your focus and ruins your mood in a fraction of a second. In Japan, there is a grace in accepting the love and releasing the object. The love was the gift. The object is now just a souvenir of an obligation. The shift. Be ruthless. If an object does not spark a sense of calm or genuine gratitude when you look at it, it has lost its right to be in your sanctuary. Throw it out or give it away. You are not being rude. You are cleaning the air of your own life. By removing the emotional poison, you create space for authentic peace. Point 12. Receipts, unpaid bills, and loose change on the dresser. This is the physical manifestation of your financial survival mode. When you toss your wallet, a pile of receipts, or unpaid bills onto your nightstand, you are bringing the hunt for resources into your place of rest. You are literally falling asleep next to your worries. Can I pay this? Did I spend too much? The brain perceives money problems as survival problems, and your survival instinct is the opposite of the relaxation response. As long as these markers of stress are in your bedroom, You are signaling to your mind that the threat of scarcity is always nearby. The Japanese home is designed to keep survival in the living areas and restoration in the bedroom. The shift. Move your wallet, your coins, and your papers out of the bedroom entirely. Create a financial station in your office or hallway. When you walk into your bedroom, there should be no reminder that you need to earn, spend, or track anything. You are finally, for these few hours, free from the ledger of your life. When you stop sleeping next to your debts, you start sleeping like someone who is already secure. We have reached the end of the audit. You have removed the visual noise, the emotional ghosts, and the tools of your own exhaustion. Your bedroom is no longer a storage unit for your stress. It is finally becoming a sanctuary. Now, we must address the final 3 barriers that prevent your brain from resetting during the night. These are the habits of negligence, the small, seemingly insignificant acts that carry the stagnant energy of the past into your new day. Point 13. The glass of water left from yesterday. Look at your nightstand. Is there a half-filled glass of water that has been sitting there since yesterday afternoon? The Western habit is to ignore it. It's just water, it's fine. But in the Japanese kitchen and home philosophy, there is a deep respect for freshness. Stagnant water is a symbol of inertia, of a life that isn't moving forward. When you wake up and see that stale, dusty glass, you are subconsciously greeting your morning with the leftovers of yesterday. It is a tiny, persistent reminder of neglect. The shift. Empty it, wash the glass, and place it upside down or put it away. Start each day with a fresh vessel. When you treat your hydration as a ritual of renewal rather than a chore of convenience, you wake up with the intent of someone who expects a clean, new beginning. Point 14. The blackout habit. We hide from the world. We keep our heavy, thick curtains drawn tight, even after we wake up, because we want privacy, or we are simply too tired to move. But your body is a biological clock. Without direct exposure to morning light, your brain remains trapped in a melatonin-drenched fog. You are suppressing your serotonin production and keeping yourself in a state of biological confusion. The Japanese do not hide from the sun. They open the shoji screens or the curtains immediately to let the morning strike their retinas. This light signals the brain to stop melatonin production and start the go signal. The shift. Open your curtains wide the moment you wake. Let the light hit you. Stop hiding from the world you are supposed to be living in. When you invite the morning inside, you invite the clarity of the new day to wash away the confusion of the night. Point 15. The chair of clothes. It is the monument to your indecision. The chair, the footstool, or the bench in the corner of your bedroom, buried under a silhouette of shirts, trousers, and sweaters, half worn, not quite dirty, not quite clean. It is the final enemy of the mental detox. In the dark, your brain scans this shape and mistakes it for a person or a threat. But more importantly, it is a constant physical reminder of a decision you haven't made. Should I wash this? Should I wear it again? You are sleeping with your own procrastination. The Japanese approach is simple. Everything has a place. Clothes are either in the closet or in the laundry. The shift. Get rid of the chair if you have to, or keep it empty. If you can't make the decision to hang it up or wash it, then you aren't ready to rest. Clear the chair. Let the walls be clean. This is your final catharsis. You now see the difference. The Western way is to accumulate, to justify, and to fight against our own environment. The Japanese way is to prune, to respect, and to allow the space to support our recovery. They do not just clean, they perform a mind detox so that their brains can rewire during the night. Your bedroom is not just a room. It is the laboratory where your next day is created. Tonight, do not just go to sleep. Prepare your sanctuary. Remove the chair, put the phone in the kitchen, and let the morning light in tomorrow. You are not just organizing a room. You are reclaiming your right to be truly, deeply restored. You are one decision away from waking up like a new person. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next one.